Welcome. Hey, everybody. This is Ramon Ray. Welcome to the Rundown with Ramon on the Zone of Genius show. So just a bit louder, you said. Wonderful. We will do that. And I'll move my mouth closer to the mic as well, just a bit louder. Gotcha. So, Susanna, thank you for being here today. But we have a great show in store for you today. Hope you're doing well and blessed. I'm doing fantastic. Does that mean life is perfect? No. Does that mean everything I want? No, but that means I'm moving forward with grace and abundance because I know that I have people who depend on me whose life I can impact, and I have people who've impacted my life, and that's what we're going to do. So again, welcome to the Rundown with Ramon. 10 minutes is all I ask. Hey, what's up, Samuel? Glad you're here. 10 minutes is all I ask. 30 minutes is all I ask, giving you 10 tips to build your best business or grow your life. Let's begin the show right now. I always say this at the beginning, and I'm curious, should I keep repeating these things and saying them over and over again or not? I wonder, is it useful for the show? But I'm going to say it, but I would love your input on the show, how you like the show, how it could be done better, what you like about the show. I'd love to see in the comments what you don't like about it. And again, we have video sometimes. We have slides we're showing on YouTube and on LinkedIn. So you're welcome to go there, or you can stay right here. What I'm sharing with you is just good enough. But again, my name is Ramon Ray. One thing we talk about all the time: be clear on what you really want. What do you want? Number two, do you even want to be in business? The saddest thing in the world is to be running this entrepreneurial dream to being in business and really not want to be in business. Number three, there's no soundtrack in life or in business. This is not Shark Tank. There's no commercial break. It's just you and your dreams and your business and your family and the people you are living for. Ask yourself every day, are you hungry enough? Are you hungry enough? What's up, City Center? Notary, good you're here. Glad you're here. James is here. Thank you so much, James. Appreciate you. Ask yourself, are you hungry enough? Understand the fundamentals of business never, ever change. They just don't change. The fundamentals of business, the mindset needed, understanding who you're serving, understanding the marketing and sales, understanding the follow-up. These things are very important, the systems and processes, the people on the team you need. Understand as well the pricing you're having. Is it premium, where you're selling premium products to premium people who know, like, and appreciate what you're offering? Or are you trying to be the cheapest vendor on the market? Ask yourself, what do you do best? Because when you do what you do best and offer it to people that appreciate that, it's a great way to live your life. We have a question here. Sometimes I want to hear more about the subject, but due to the time you move on, I get why. Just a thought. Love it. And here's what we can do, Susanna. What I would love for you, Susanna, email me or DM me a few topics in particular. Ramon, I'd like you to go deeper into this. That would be great for me because this show is all about you. Tim is here again. Bodyworks Ball. Haven't seen Bodyworks Ball here in a while. Good to see you. And the first name has escaped me, but I know who you are because we started Smart Hustle Magazine together. You are our first cover. The Cheesecake Boutique is here on IG. So let's dive into the show, everybody. Again, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon on the Zone of Genius Network. And indeed, we are building a network indeed. Let's move forward. Ding, 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 ding. I want to remind you, join me live in New York City at the Zone of Genius Conference and Awards 2024 with Seth Godin and others pending. zoneofgenius.com/awards. Zone of DJ. That's right, DJ. DJ Darling. Zoneofgenius.com Conference and Awards. Zoneofgenius.com/awards. Zoneofgenius.com/awards. And when you go to that site as well, nominate yourself to receive an award. Nominate yourself to receive an award. Let's get the show on the road. My name is Ramon Ray again. This is the Rundown with Ramon on the Zone of Genius Network. Ding, 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 ding. Tip number one, I want you to ask yourself this. Are you productive or just busy? This was in a Medium article that came out on medium.com by Anangsha Alamian. Anangsha Alamian. And she publishes this and says, she asked the question, are you productive or are you just busy? Because being productive is really what we want to be, not just busy. This is something to ask yourself. You consume more than you create. For years, my to-do list consisted of items like watching TED Talks, completing the Thriller writing masterclass, reading tutorials. But there was very little creation. What an interesting article. You spend too much time on planning. Ooh, this is powerful. people. You don't just want to be planning. You spend too much time analyzing and not enough time doing. You love talking about your ideas, but you don't get them done, people. Is this speaking to somebody today? Is this speaking to somebody today? You're always working. You're always working. You're always busy. You're always doing something. I'm talking to you. But not enough doing. Being busy versus being productive is two different things. And we want people to get more busy is okay, but even more than busy, we want more people being more productive. Ding, 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 ding. Again, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon on the Zone of Genius Network. So glad you're here today. We see some thumbs up and hands up there from Cheesecake Boutique and Soy Susana Cabrera. Next up here, maximizing your marketing efforts. MailChimp had an interesting study out. 6 ways to maximize your marketing efforts. A MailChimp study showed. Use customer data and ask for more. And we've covered this on zoneofgenius.com. So if you go to zoneofgenius.com, you should see it as one of our top featured articles or top articles there that just came out, or just type in MailChimp. Use customer data and ask for more. This is very important. Thank you for the follow, Hampton's Book Publishing. Use customer data. You have data on your customers. Are you using it to serve them more? Sending personalized messages. Stop that generic crap of hey, hey, hey. Hey is for horses. Use names of people. Use names of people. Build trust and drive future sales. Trust is important. Targeted automation is also essential to keep customers engaged, and offer tiered promotions to customers. Thank you, Danette, the strategy ladies in the house. Offer tiered promotions to customers. Serve customers, meet them where they are, and guide them further up the sales channel. Again, everybody, my name is Ramon Ray, and this is the Rundown with Ramon. Hope you're enjoying yourself. I sure am enjoying being with you today. I love it. Okay, you started a publishing house, BJ. Let's go. Email me more about that. I got something for you. Ramon@RamonRay.com. Ramon@RamonRay.com. Email me, BJ. I got some things for you. Let's go. Ding, 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 ding. Number 3, should you offer family rides to and from the airport? Wall Street Journal had this. I'm going to have a little bit of fun here, but I'm curious. Family comes to your house for the holidays. Can they get their own behinds to and from the airport, or is the kind thing to do to offer them a ride? Vote. Put in the chat, yes, fam, or like YF, or yes, family. If you think yes, family should be given rides to and from the airport, you should pick them up and arrange it for them, or put no F, no fam, no F. If you think it's okay for aunties and uncles and cousins to get themselves to and from the airport. I'm curious. Soy Susana right out the gate on Instagram, she's like, yo, papi, you got to offer the family a ride. I took my son and his wife to the airport yesterday, and I would do it again. I think it's the kind of thing to do, but some people are like, nah, they can do it themselves. What do y'all think? Should you offer family a ride? Should you take care of them to and from the airport? Or is it like, nah, they can take care of themselves? Put a no F if you're like, nah, family don't need to be given rides. They can get there back and forth to themselves. Or yes F if you're from the version of the world. Yes, offer a family a ride. So we got 2 so far. Votes are in, people. It looks like most people are saying, yeah, offer family a ride. I like it. I'm kind of with y'all too. Ding, 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 ding. Point number 4, Inc. Magazine has an interesting point here. Don't make stupid decisions. Inc. talks about really, really powerful thoughts of Chesterton's fence. Let's see as they block my screen. Inc., why are you blocking this? I'm logged in. Maybe they don't know I'm logged in. Anyways, the top of the article says as follows. Listen carefully to this as I bring this up bigger. They say, as Jeff Bezos notes, experimental failure is useful. Plain old screw-ups are not. Here's how to tell the difference. Listen to this carefully. It's okay to mess up and screw up from time to time. In fact, I dare say it's healthy. It's like being in a plane and the plane goes up and the plane crashes, but it crashes in a simulator. Or it gets ready to crash, but there's a trained person in the co-cockpit with you. That's okay. It's okay to test and experiment and see what works and what doesn't work. But what's not okay is where you're failing over and over and over and you don't know why you're failing. I am Jardis here. Belford Williams Jr. is here. Thank you all for joining me on Instagram, and thank you for joining me on LinkedIn. Thank you for joining me on YouTube. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to mess up. But the key is make sure you know why you messed up. Make sure you know why the mistake was held. This is important. Again, everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon. If you're enjoying this episode, let me see some comments. If you're enjoying it, let me see some hearts. If you're enjoying this, more importantly, share this knowledge to other people. Again, I'm Ramon Ray. It's so good to be here. Good to have you here. I am Jard. Good to see you, Belford Williams, and others are joining, of course, Danette, the strategy ladies, in the house today as well. Ding, 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 ding. This 2-minute rule will help you brainstorm the best ideas, says a hedge fund manager who's worth $15.4 billion. 2 takeaways: constant interruptions at work can lead to exhaustion. Effective communication is crucial for ideation. If you want to succeed in the game of business, do you have recommendation to take notes on the failure or the progress? Woo! Soy Susana. Love it. Here's what to do. They do it in the military called an after-action report. I believe that's what it is, or an after-action report and assessment. Some of you veterans may know this. So, Sana, what you want to do is literally after you do something, especially a project that has a start and an end date or when you're in the middle of it, literally write down what went well, what went wrong, what could be done better, what's the feedback from other people. Is this worth doing again? Is the benefit worth doing it again of the possible issue I may have of it not working out? Those are some things to do. As I build Celebrity CEO and I morph how I'm going to do that, I realize I can coach. In fact, I do coaching very well. But do you know what I even do better, what I love more than coaching? And that's edutainment, which I'm doing right now. Edutainment. Mixing education with a bit of entertainment, with a bit of vigor. That's what I do well. So, Susanna, I'm in this burden too. Not burden. I'm in this journey too, figuring out what do I do well, what do I do best, and how to grow and serve in that. That's how to do it. I hope that was helpful. So the 2-minute rule, listen, don't be interrupted a lot and make sure you're always effectively communicating. This goes along with what you asked me just now, Susanna, and welcome, Dr. Jeannie Snyder. Glad you're here. This is how we can live better lives. This is how to do it. This is how we do it. That was terrible. Ooh, ouch. Ooh, I started that note so bad, I hurt my own ears. Oh, Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. Ding, 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 ding. Moving forward here on the Rundown with Ramon Zone of Genius show. Our tip number 5, all I ask. 10 tips to help you live your best life or grow your business. 10 tips. In 30 minutes, we do it. Those were 5 practical tips. Thank you. Keep educating. Here I go. Tip number 6. Now, my friend Mark Schaefer, I mentioned this before, but he talks about be careful using LinkedIn as a content platform because it does not have good SEO. It doesn't have good SEO, and he says AI and LinkedIn don't play well together. However, he lists 5 ways to do LinkedIn right. 5 ways to do LinkedIn right. And he says research shows the text-based content does best on LinkedIn. Publish a blog post on your website. Publish this same post as an article, not a link, on LinkedIn. When you publish your article on LinkedIn, be sure to include an attractive graphic or photo. At this point, LinkedIn will expose your post to a small percentage of your followers, and then you can get other people to comment on it. Work the game, people. Work the game. LinkedIn is indeed a game. Work the game and do it right. Do it right. Wondering here why my screen is missing comments, and I'm seeing I got people commenting on me here. Deanna Cotton's in the house. I was like, where are my comments at? Now I see it here. Deanna, thanks for being here, sister. Thanks for being here. LinkedIn is powerful, but you got to know how to work it right. And you want to definitely check out what Mark Schaefer wrote about that. Ding, 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 ding. Listen, before we get into a commercial break, those of you who want to join me live on Instagram, you can press that little dingy little button there and join me live on Instagram. And I'll bring you up there as well. Get ready to get into our Q&A, our open segment. Those who want to, love it, love it, love it. Comments, love it, love it, love it. Join me live in New York City at the Zone of Genius Conference and Awards, zoneofgenius.com. Zoneofgenius.com/awards. Join me live in New York City, zoneofgenius.com/awards, and or nominate yourself to receive the Entrepreneur's Genius Awards. Ding, 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 ding. Point number 7. Guess what? Amazon is launching robots. Amazon's Astro robot is now a roving security guard for business. Say it ain't so. Robots in business have been around for a while, but Amazon wants businesses to use its Astro robot as a roving security guard in their stores to detect break-ins. The service called Astro for Business is launching in the U.S. and comes at a price of $2,349. Now, the article here says a steep price. Maybe it's not a steep price. Maybe it's not a steep price. Amazon's Astro household robot has remained elusive since its launch, but now it's beginning to launch a household robot that does security. Love it, love it, love it. I'm curious, Dr. Jeannie, will you be buying an Amazon security robot? Or maybe do you think you would, or clients would? Deanna, what do you think? Danette, what do you think? The cheesecake. Hey, listen, cheesecake people, curious. Would you buy an Amazon security robot for your store? I don't know. I don't see nothing wrong with a robot. You don't have to pay a security guard. Outdoor robot, indoor robot. Listen, where I go to church, our cars have been stolen. So it depends on where you're at. You have a big warehouse. You don't want to pay somebody to be there. Maybe you would have somebody do it. Ding, 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 ding. 2 more things. Let's see who's raised their hand. Dr. Jeannie's going to join me. Dr. Jeannie, wonderful. Give me 2 minutes. Excited to have you join me today. 5 practical management skills to use daily in your business. Inc. magazine says this from Rochelle Issip. Evaluate the task status. Identify the current challenges and issues. Review tools as well as their usage. Communicate well with others and adjust work deadlines. This is how you have better project management day by day by day. You got to evaluate. You got to identify current challenges. You got to review tools. Danette says, I don't know if I ought to get a robot in my business. I don't know. And you got to communicate well with others. Project management's important, and it's something you got to do day by day by day. Overcoming failure is a part of life. Ding, 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 ding. Tip number 9. We will fail, and that's okay. But the key is, how do you overcome it? Kobe Bryant's a great example of that, people. The shots that he missed are the ones he didn't take, guaranteed. It's okay to fail. Too many of us are afraid of failure. What people think? What my mama gonna think? What my daddy gonna think? What my cousin gonna think? What my auntie gonna think? What my lawyer gonna think? What my friend gonna think? What my girlfriend gonna think? What my boyfriend gonna think? It doesn't matter, people. It doesn't matter. If you don't fail, you won't progress. If you don't fail, you won't grow. If you don't fail, you don't know what you can do well in. I embrace failure. You don't want to live a whole life of failure. You don't want to fail all the time. No. But failure is something that's good. Again, everybody, I encourage you to follow me on YouTube as well. YouTube, Zone of Genius, yes, at Zone of Genius, yes. Do me that if this is useful for you. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you'll be notified each time we go live. Thanks for being here on Instagram. Our numbers are going up. As Gary Vaynerchuk says, 1 is greater than 0. We're getting a bigger, consistent audience on Instagram. So maybe the other video and slides I'm doing, people don't need that so much. Maybe they're just liking Instagram. I'm honored that you're here. Bill Goodwin's here and more. Failure is feedback. You're exactly right. Soy Susana Cabrera says failure is it's okay to fail. Yes, yes, yes. Ding, 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 ding. Last number point. We'll bring up Dr. Jeannie here. And if you want to join in as well, hit the little icon to be brought up. The Failure Museum. Can you believe it? There is a museum of failure. Norwest partner Sean Jacobson started collecting objects from failed businesses a year ago. Sean Jacobson, rather. Since then, he's collected more than 500 items from failed companies. It's a fun hobby, but it also helps them understand why businesses and startups fail. The Failure Museum. Everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. Dr. Jeannie, I'm going to bring you up. Let's see if you're still available there on the Instagram side. My name is Ramon Ray, and this is the Zone of Genius show. And I'm excited to be with you today. Thanks for being here with me. All we ask is 30 minutes of your time to help you live your best life. Dr. Jeannie Snyder's in the house. Dr. Jeannie, how you doing today? What's going on in your world? I know. I love this. Is nice to hang out with people who you love to hang out with, who you vibe with, and etc. So if you have questions for me, take it away, Dr. Jeannie. What are the questions you have? You can ask no more than 47. Limit of 47 questions. Go ahead. Yes. I love it. Love it. Let me answer the higher question first, meaning the higher up. Here's what I think Mark Schaefer's saying, and Mark Schaefer and others. I forgot who the NSA guy is, who's also a guru of LinkedIn. I'm sure you know the name if I say it, but forgot his name offhand. But point here, Dr. Jeannie, is that here's the thing about leveraging LinkedIn. Dr. Jeannie Snyder asked about LinkedIn. And here's the thing, difference of it, if it's an article or et cetera like that. Here's my 2 cents. Is that as you're considering leveraging LinkedIn or not, what Mark Schaefer is saying, one is that LinkedIn does not have great SEO. Richard Bliss, that right. He's saying that LinkedIn does not have great SEO. That's one. Since today it does not have SEO, you won't be dinged, Dr. Jeannie, by having LinkedIn content the same as on your website. Dr. Jeannie, if you want to come back up again, just request again. No problem. If you're cool, that's fine too. No problem at all. How it works for you. No, technology is weird. So that's the genesis he was saying, is that LinkedIn is its own enclosed content machine. And I would dare say, do LinkedIn articles as well. And not only LinkedIn articles, but I think when you do a LinkedIn article, you can also share that to your post. So that's the high level that he's saying, is that LinkedIn is not quite the same social media as a website, whatever. Again, as I'm reading, as I understand it, I didn't realize that SEO didn't play nice with SEO. I didn't realize that. So that's what he's saying, that LinkedIn doesn't play nice with SEO. So he's saying in a good way that don't just use it as a content stream to drive traffic back, but more use it to build your personal brand. So, you know, Dr. Jean, it's kind of like YouTube. YouTube can be self-enclosing. You can go all in on YouTube. It seems like you can go all in on LinkedIn. I mean, tell me if that makes a little sense or more confusing. All right, opens up more questions. Yes. Yeah. Mm, me too. Yeah, I understand. No, I agree. No, but I will respond back to you. And then on that, Dr. Jeannie, I want you to tell people who you are, what you do before we go on. But I think you're right. And I think the key is this, Dr. Jeannie, from what I've seen, there's 2 or 3 different levels of using all social media networks. I think one, there's the uber people who know each hack. Justin Conoco's, they kind of go deep into one, right? And Justin Conoco, those who don't know, our mutual friend on Breakfast with Champions. You can look him up, Justin Conoco Real Estate, Conoco, Konikow, amazing human. He goes deep in YouTube, all the little things you can do. And you can go deep in LinkedIn. For me, Dr. Jeannie, how I use it, the second way, as you kind of see, I'm broad, I post good stuff, and I do a lot of it. That's me. And I think it's working. My followers grow. I'm growing on YouTube, growing on all platforms. So I think for most of us, it's hard. But you know, it's you can either buy yellow page ads, billboards, TV ads, just word of mouth, or do as much good content as you can for people. Talk to me. And tell us who you are, please, Dr. Jeannie, as well. God bless you. Who are you? Who do you serve? It's all good. I love it. Now, and Dr. Jeannie is an amazing human. Thank you for her. Probably some of her network is probably coming here due to the algorithms, right? We're using social now. I called Jeannie. Glenn Lundy was so interesting. He came on my show last week, just serendipitously, and I saw it go from a few, like I think it was about 2,000 when I was alone, and when he came on, it was like 100 million. So it just, I exaggerate quite a bit, but it, but it went. Dr. Jeannie, what's the next question? There we go. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No, thank you, Dr. Jean. Talk about this aspect of failure. I didn't know I had so many segments here as I look again, looking at my screen, looking here at my slides. A guy launched a failure museum. There are some articles, I think Kobe Bryant, is a good example of that. He passed away, but about failure, even Michael Jordan, a lot of sports. Give us a little talk on that, Dr. Jeannie. I know you can talk about so many things. That's why I can just hit Dr. Jeannie up. Failure. When you hear that word, what does it mean? Talk to us. Give us some insight on failure. Mm. 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 Mhm. That's right. Mm. Mm. I, I love it. When you take out the I, it becomes a fall. Yeah, no, I definitely, as you know, I embrace it. And I think sometimes maybe the wrong wording is embrace it too much, Dr. Jeannie. But as you've seen my journey this past year, I've talked very openly. It's been a year of planting seeds, a year of building relationships, a year of revenue. Been a bit slower than it has been in past years. I'm okay, but meaning that's what it's been. But so some of that failure or not, no, but that's part of me. And that's what I think. One thing I do well, I don't mind experimenting, don't mind using my credit card to test things. That's my comfort level. That's me. As TM has said, Ramon, because you believe in yourself, overly optimistic. I think you have to have a bit of optimism, but not too blind, because that's one problem with entrepreneurs. We can be so optimistic. The house is taken, our kids are taken, our families are not doing well. But the bottom line is you have failure in a good way, I think, Dr. Jeannie, as Dave Ramsey says, hence kind of what can you embrace? Dr. Jean and Ramon want to do something. Thank you for those hearts, everybody. Thank you, Danette, for being here. What are those things that we can do? Maybe Dr. Jean says, Ramon, yeah, I could put 5,000 in this. I could put 2,000 in this. Somebody else, maybe 100,000. So talking about money is like, I can put 3 months into this. Let's try it. Going into it knowing we're putting our best foot forward. We wanted to succeed, but you know what? Afterwards, we shake hands. Hey, it didn't work, but now we tried it. So that's how I see this coaching program I'm in, Dr. Jeannie, as I shared with you. I'm in a coaching program, invested quite a bit of money in it. I probably will stay in it, but it's helped me learn where I didn't want to go per se, but it's opened my eyes to some new possibilities for me. So thoughts on that, Dr. Jeannie? Mm. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. Hmm. Hmm. Yes. Yeah. Mm. Mm-hmm. I got no, but I get what you're getting. I get it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. You're so right. I'll leave with one more thing, and then we're going to close out the rundown with Ramon on the Zone of Genius Network. Again, my name is Ramon. We're hanging out with my friend, Dr. Jeannie Snyder. You can see her at jeanniesnyder.com. She helps amazing people, entrepreneurs, individuals, or large billion-dollar companies to find where they thrive and to find their genius. Listen to our podcast, sign up for our email newsletter, and more. Danette, thank you for being here, chiming in, participating in the discussion in the chat. Appreciate you so much. So here's what I wanted to say, even Dr. Jeannie sharing again my journey that helps others. Love your input, and then we'll close down the show. Is that, and I'll be here tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, weekdays. Is where does I say? Oh yes. I've learned really what I do best. And I've done it for years, Dr. Jeannie, over 20 years, right? You and I have been in this game, me that long, you however long it's been for yourself, but we've done it for a while. Is that edutainment's my thing, Dr. Jeannie. I have to find a way to monetize it. Can I speak long about a number of topics? As you know, yes. But it's not what I enjoy most. Like even when I'm with friends, Ramon, you should speak more. When there's other people around, I just turn into being host and moderator. Like Ramon, but we're all equal. I'm like, guys, I don't, I'm with 4 friends who Del Toro and Tony Chatler, the guys, we hang out. And they're like, Ramon, you should speak more. I'm like, gentlemen, if us 4 together, I will naturally be the host. I just like it, but they naturally like to share. Del Toro, I love you, Del Toro, but you can talk, brother. I'm just teasing them. So my point is, I've learned, Dr. Jeannie, that's my gift, my skill, what I enjoy, the edutainer, host. Can I talk long? Yes, but I bore myself sometimes. So I'm not saying it in a bad way, but someone like yourself, I say this in a good way, that's your knowledge. You can go deep, ask follow-up questions, change lives. I change lives differently. So thoughts on that, Dr. Jeannie, kind of that, what I'm trying to bring out a little clumsily there? Right. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. That's right. I love it, Dr. Jeannie. Again, Dr. Jeannie Snyder, thanks for hanging out with me. I'm going to put some music on, and let's see here. I'm going to play for my soundtrack. Hey, Jeremy, the music's not here, dude. Oh, play the regular default elevator music from StreamYard? Okay. That's right. Angela, we got to have Angela back. Y'all listen, my name is Ramon Ray. This is my friend, Dr. Jeannie Snyder. Is it music playing? Oh, no, music playing. Being here, look at that activity button, pick up, it'll go. But Dr. Jeannie Snyder, thanks for being here, dear, and join me anytime. Again, we're here weekdays, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Dr. Jeannie Snyder, thank you so much. You can pull yourself off the screen, however that works. But my name is Ramon Ray. We'll be back here tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That was my friend, Dr. Jeannie Snyder, followed by everybody else here. And we hope you enjoyed the rundown with Ramon on the Zone of Genius Network as we play the outgoing bumper video right now. Talk to her real quick here. Let's see if Michelle's available.